The Luka Doncic trade was one of the worst in NBA history, but Cooper Flagg could be saving the Dallas Mavericks legacy, and as well as Nico Harrison's. You see, last April, back in 2025, the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a first-round pick. This trade was widely, one of the biggest trades and one of the craziest, most unexpected trades in NBA history. I mean, Luka was a young, up-and-coming point guard who was already in MVP talks, compared to Anthony Davis, who at this stage in his career could barely stay healthy. And even when he was healthy, he just wasn't better than Luka. Now, if Anthony Davis was healthy, this would be a good trade. But something that makes the trade so much better was what happened just a few months after the Luka trade, which was the 2025 NBA draft. You see, there was this small forward, 6'9" forward from Duke, who was being compared to LeBron James. I mean, he was athletic, he could shoot, he could defend. He was probably one of the best wing defenders we've seen as a prospect. Now, he had a real chance to be a 6'9" point guard, just like LeBron James was. But he comes into the NBA, and he's one of the most hyped up prospects since LeBron James. And the Dallas Mavericks just so happened to win the draft lottery and to get Cooper Flagg, which is already insane in its own right. But just a few months after they traded their franchise superstar for an injury-prone and had Kyrie Irving, who tore his ACL after trying to carry that Mavs team to the playoffs. Now, before we get back into the video, we have a short little thing to talk about, and that is the sponsor for today's video. Now, thank you, Thumbnail Creator, for sponsoring the video, and let's talk about it. If you're a small creator like me, you know that creating thumbnails is one of the most important parts of making the video. It's what gets you views, it's what gets people to click on your videos. And I know as a creator just starting out, it can be really hard to make thumbnails that actually get views. That's where today's sponsor comes in. Thumbnail Creator, if you just upload your video link, or just video in general, to their website, you can upload many amazing thumbnails that can be used to get you so many more views than you're already getting. If you're a small creator and really want to, make better thumbnails, then click the link in the description and get a free 7-day trial to try out Thumbnail Creator, see if you like it. And trust me, bro, you're gonna get results. But I don't want to waste your time, so let's get back into the video. Now, Cooper Flagg came into the league with lots of hype. But the biggest problem about his game is that he couldn't shoot. To start off the beginning of his college season, he shot 38% from the field and less than 30% from three. That was a big problem in his game. I mean, in the pace and space era of the NBA, you really need to be able to shoot. And if you can't shoot, you're a liability. But in the second half of his freshman season at Duke, he really improves his jumper from the mid-range to three-point, the free throw, pretty much everywhere on the court. This really helps them make the Final Four that year, and is one of the bigger reasons that he is still the consensus #1 overall pick. Now, going into the draft lottery, he's projected to get drafted by a team like the Brooklyn Nets, the Washington Wizards, Utah Jazz, maybe even the Sacramento Kings. But all of those teams had fallen out of the top 5, and #1 turned out to be Cooper Flagg to the Dallas Mavericks. Now, this really changed the Mavs' future so much that people really thought they were going to be a playoff team just again. I mean, you think about a core of Kyrie Irving, Max Christie, Cooper Flagg, PJ Washington, and Anthony Davis, or you could have another center next to AD like he wanted. It really was a perfect team until you realize the fact that Kyrie and AD were both old and were injury prone. Kyrie just tore his Achilles, and AD is just AD. Day-to-day Davis, whatever you want to call him, he's not going to play a lot of games. So going into the beginning of Cooper Flagg's career, it looked like a rocky team to start off on. It looked like they could, mortgage Cooper's future. Now, going into the beginning of the year, Jason Kidd, very smart coach, very smart player, he decides to put Cooper Flagg right into the fire and play him at point guard, since Kyrie was probably going to not play a single game that year. And with Cooper Flagg not being used to playing point guard, especially you put him into a league which is probably the best in the world, he's going to struggle, but especially if he plays a position he doesn't usually play. He had some of the worst showing. He averaged 14, 5 and 5. Couldn't really shoot. I mean, the efficiency was sub 40% from the field, sub 30% from three, and he was turning the ball over a lot. But then once decided to put point guards like Ryan Nembhard, Brandon Williams, and some other players like Najee Marshall at times at point guard, Cooper Flagg started to flourish. For the rest of the year, he showed so much promise at the defensive side, getting over 2 stocks per game and averaging over 20 blocks per game, as well as getting many scoring records for his age. Now, Cooper Flagg showed so much promise, in fact, that they decided to trade AD and fully start the rebuild towards Cooper Flagg. They traded AD to the Wizards, and with the team fully moved forward, it looked like they can get a future point guard for Luka, or for Cooper. But anyways, if you look at the Lakers, who traded for Luka, no, they really don't have that much good of a future. I mean, Cooper Flagg is just 19 years old, and he already looks like he could be potentially better than Luka. Not just because of offensive side of the game, which Luka definitely has a huge edge over Cooper on, but on the defensive side of the game. Cooper Flagg is 6'9" and reportedly grew to 6'11" and can defend so well for his position. He can guard 1 through 5 and can be one of the most versatile defenders in NBA history. While Luka is 6'7", could not play a lick of defense, and that really holds back his team for so many reasons. Now, Luka Lakers really, other by LeBron leaving, they just don't look like they have that good of a future. I mean, they're pretty much all in on the team they have right now, and this team doesn't even look like it could be a top 5 team in the Western Conference. I mean, they definitely be surprised if they aren't better than the Mavs this upcoming year. But years to come, I really do think the Mavericks have such a better future. 4 years, Luka will be in his 30s. Cooper Flagg will be 23 and still dominating the league and not even being close to his prime yet. So I definitely think the Mavericks, made the right decision. I mean, Cooper Flagg plays more games, he plays more defense. He's just more of an efficient shooter. He makes players around him better. If you make a good team around Cooper Flagg, then you guys can really compete with the Spurs and the Thunder. But anyways, that I kind of just talked a bunch, but I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Remember to click the link in the description to go get that free 7-day week trial, and I hope you all have a great day. Subscribe. I'll see y'all.